Have you ever seen something that isn't there? What if your eyes are lying to you? In the shadows, something lurks. What truth lies behind them? Stay until the end to understand everything. In the humble countryside of Vietnam, during the late summer of 1972, a chilling phenomenon began to unfold. In a remote area known as Quang, Ngai province, the local villagers reported mysterious sightings and unsettling sounds that disrupted their peaceful lives. It started in August and quickly escalated, with witnesses claiming to have seen strange glowing orbs hovering above the rice paddies at night. The farmland, once filled with the laughter of children, now echoed with fearful whispers as adults reported feeling an unshakable presence among them. Over the weeks, these reports drew attention from neighboring villages. One particularly gripping account emerged from the village of Vo Xuan, where a farmer, Nguyen Van Hai, claimed he saw a bright circular light descend from the sky, illuminating his field. He described it as shimmering, pulsating with an intensity that made the night seem like day. As he took a hesitant step forward, the temperature dropped, a sudden chill biting into the warm summer air. Simultaneously, a low hum reverberated through him, compelling and terrifying. This unsettling experience was just the beginning for Hai. Rumors swept through the villages about ghosts, spirits, or perhaps something far more sinister observing them all. But what sent shivers down their spines was not merely the lights in the sky. One evening, as whispers spread like wildfire, villagers began to gather, exchanging stories of phantom shadows darting through the trees. Rattled, a group set out to investigate. They ventured to where Hai reported the sighting, armed with nothing but flashlights and a collective dread. As they reached the field, the air thickened with tension. It felt as if something had been awakened. They were not alone. Suddenly, a distant flicker caught their attention. Multiple blinding orbs appeared, swirling silently above the ground. People gasped, falling silent as the lights danced erratically, as if teasing the earthbound onlookers. Murmurs of horror transformed into screams as the atmosphere grew electric. Fear and fascination heaved within the watchers, each one frozen in their tracks. Were they witnessing a supernatural phenomenon, or had they stumbled into the realm of extraterrestrial beings? As the days turned into weeks, stories of inexplicable events continued to spiral, growing ever more complex. The sighting by Nguyen Van Hai was one of many, with dozens of others reporting similar experiences. Local folklore painted the lights as manifestations of spirits of ancestors wandering too far from their resting places. Yet a modern lens introduced a new dimension, evoking fears of foreign entities observing the land, raising echoes of a country recently affected by war. The scars of conflict were still fresh. The people sought comfort in their cultural narratives, hoping that history would validate their experiences, tethering them to something larger than themselves. The international media caught wind of the rising tension, dubbing it the Quang Ngai phenomenon. The government could not afford such debates brewing on its soil, especially with the lingering specter of the Vietnam War still haunting its people. Articles in local papers debated the sightings, while authorities issued statements that sought to quell the masses. Skeptics dismissed the country's collective paranoia as mere superstition. Instead, they posited that the glowing orbs were merely reflections of the moonlight or atmospheric conditions. Yet none of these explanations fully satisfied the villagers, who felt the truth slip through their grasp. In early September, police logs revealed more chilling accounts. Reports filed under the heading Unidentified Aerial Phenomena indicated unusual radar anomalies in the area, suggesting something more tangible than mere myths. Military officials monitored the situation closely, ready for anything. Residents remained vigilant, forming nightly watches. Yet their routines showed no sign of wearying. They persisted in their attempts to find corroborative evidence. Old wives' tales morphed into community rituals, offering prayers to the ancestors, hoping to secure their safety against the unseen forces they believed scrutinized them. As the phenomenon continued, the local authorities eventually attempted to dismiss the situation through an eerie ban of night gatherings. Signs popped up around the village warning against venturing out after dark. Fears resonated through the air, thickening the atmosphere even further. But none could forget the way the lights danced upon the fields, teasing, beckoning. Could it have been a trick of perception? Or was something genuinely more sinister lurking just at the edge of their vision? Months passed with occasional episodes of light and lingering shadows. Not all visitors were kept at bay by the warnings. Some, driven by curiosity or disbelief, ventured into the fields. They claimed to have seen the lights, heard the hum, felt the chilling presence that gripped the locals. Despite the dismissive tones of such accounts in mainstream media, something darker thrived in whispers shared among the villagers. The echoes of fear became part of their identity, a haunting tale tied to history and belief. As people retold their stories, they spoke of repetition, lights appearing in whispers that always returned to haunt their memories. "Tomorrow they will come again," the villagers said to one another, anticipating their return in the quietude of nighttime. Each flicker carried a cadence of familiarity mixed with dread. It became a given, an expected haunt. Though the phenomenon faded from public discourse, the after effect remained. Families still spoke of the events that plagued their mothers and fathers, still telling tales of the lights and shadows lingering late into the night. The ancestors became more than mere spirits. They were guardians of secrets buried beneath the land and the skies. Each story was a thread binding their heritage to the land, a chilling reminder that the paranormal could never be fully explained nor easily dismissed. Even now, references to the Quang incidents evoke both fascination and fear. Small markers exist, barely noticeable, capturing the memory of the villagers' midnight encounters. To this day, some refuse to set foot in the fields once illuminated by those eerie orbs, heeding the advice of tales whispered by the firelight, serving as a reminder of the thin veil between the known and the unknown. Will the lights return? And if they do, will the villagers be ready? Something thrums beneath the surface, waiting to rise again, a truth lurking just out of sight. If you found this story captivating, don't forget to subscribe for more chilling tales. There's always more lurking in the shadows.